Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Rhiannon. I'm with Simply Blessed with Rhi. I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. If you see the red live button right there in the corner, that means I'm currently live. If you don't see that, then you're watching a replay. And if you could please comment hashtag replay so I know that you are here. I'd love to say hello to you. Give me just a moment and I'll do some admin stuff. When you come on, say hi, let me know how you're doing. Hit that heart button and sprinkle the love for me if you will. Give me just a moment. Hey, Crane, how are you feeling? Wow, it got a screenshot of me with my eyes closed. It's about the way it goes. All right, we are gonna do the August craft box, you guys, which is this cute little project. So, bored. Are you able to go back to work yet, or do you still have a bit? And when you go back to work, are you going back to Michael's or find a new place? All right, thank you, Kevin. Y'all, I didn't take all the names out. I thought about it right before, but I forgot. There you go. 4 more months. Oh my word. That's a long time. You're gonna get really bored. All right, so the August craft box, you guys, is this cute little pumpkin with some stems and a cute little crow. So, you guys, for $25, you get all of this. Eesh. You get all of this. You get 7 different paint colors. And you get paintbrushes and glue. And the string, because it is a door hanger. Thank you, Tony. So you get all of that for $25, which is a pretty good deal, you guys. So we're gonna paint this tonight. Now, I will say, so you guys know that usually I do a cutout of the week. I was thinking about it today. Monday, I will do another cutout of the week. Yes, it's separate pieces. So the flowers and everything's separate, so you don't have to worry about it. Even the pumpkin itself, so the words are separate from the pumpkin and the stem is separate. So you don't have to worry about getting stuff where it's not supposed to be. All right, so, but anyways, I was thinking about it. This coming up Monday, I will do a cutout of the week, and after that, the 2 weeks and after that, there won't be a cutout of the week. So what I might do is I might put up like 3 different cutouts and just have them like for the 3 weeks or whatever. So the fence here and the words are white. They're the only things that are white besides the little eye of the crow. Alrighty. So the backing is scored, so you can see where to put stuff. So you can see it. It's scored, so you know where to put the pieces. So, like I said, I'll probably do like, yeah, I try to do that with all of my stuff. There's some things that doesn't have it, but most of it does. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to try to do 3 cutouts of the week next week and just leave them up for 3 weeks. And then the last week of August, the last week of August. How is it already August? I'll put another one up because I'm not going to be, and I actually need to put it on my website. I won't be shipping from the 7th, well, from the 8th until the 19th. Thank you, Terry. Terry, I just now got your package in the mail, out in the mail, because this week has been crazy. So the sale on Monday, you guys, normally I have about 65 cutouts. And y'all know a lot of those are ones that are already packaged that I show on the live. Well, this time I had over 110. And granted, some were, you know, ones that were shown on the live, but a good portion of them wasn't. So it took me forever. I got all of them out except for one. She just paid today. But I got everything out already. So that, and Terry, your box is super huge because I couldn't find a box that would fit it just right. So I had to use a super big box. I'm going to put a second coat on this because it's not covering all that great. So like I said, this is the August craft box. And I'll show you what it's supposed to look like when it's done. I don't know that it will. I have that up just for inspiration, I guess. We'll see how it looks when it's done. Hey, Patty. Yes, Terry. Thank you. If it gets too much to handle, Mom said that she'll help me. She'll help me cut stuff. Because she has lasers too. But I try to get everything, y'all know, I try to get everything out within the week. Typically, I have everything by Thursday, but this time it was just too much, and I got, let's see, 10 orders out today. Hey, Amy. And I have one left because she didn't pay until today, which is okay. Thank you, Amy. All right, I want a smaller brush for the words. What I really need help with, I wish, so it's not so much the girls. They have said that they'll work for me, but I am super, I guess, anal is the only word that I can think. So with packaging them, I am super specific about it, and I don't know. So I end up not getting help because I'm so, I guess, self-sufficient, and I like things done the way that I like things done. You know what I should have done? I'm gonna do that. Y'all, I'm gonna do a makeup wedge because it's just, it doesn't seem it, but it's faster and it covers better. So much easier. So, I don't know, I'm just, even with the pearls, I'm the same way. So, I think it drives David nuts. But I'm so specific about it, and I have certain ways that I do everything. I just don't like the way that these click against the table when I'm doing it this way. So I am not going to have another cutout live on Monday because I'm not going to have enough time to get everything cut and shipped, especially if we have another live like we did last Monday. There would be no way. No way, Jose. So what I'm going to do, I have a few things cut out already. I might wait to post them until tomorrow because I want to get a couple other things cut out and just post them on the website. And that way I can take a few days to cut them and have them out before I can't ship anymore. I hope that works for you guys. I know it's not the same as actually having a live. I hate the way it clicks though. Got some super cute things that I'm gonna post on the website. Do y'all know how many stinking gnomes and Highland cows I cut out for that live sale? I need to count them because I cut out a lot. I'm kind of gnomed and Highland cowed out, even though a couple of the things that I'm posting on the website is Highland cow. I don't know that I'm going to do any other gnome. But I will try to work on listing things from previous sales on my website. I have the photographs and everything. I just haven't gone around to listing it. Almost done with the Hello Fall. And y'all, I had 7 of last week's cut out of the week, so super excited about that. Hello, fall. All right, I need away because I am a mess. All right, there's only one thing that's black, and it's the crow. So I think I'm gonna do that next. Am I good? Y'all, I had paint all over me earlier today. So not only did I have the cutouts to do, you guys, I had a couple of finished goods to do as well, because a couple of you guys wanted the Santa that I had done. All right, black. Gotta be kind of careful because his eye is going to be white and his beak is going to be yellow. I don't know, I might kind of mix the yellow and orange. But you guys, if you get this kit, you get everything that you need to make it. I'm just trying to be super careful around this eye. What do you guys think? Should I mix yellow and orange for the beak? Because usually beaks are kind of orangish. I don't know, there's a birdie right here. Yep, his beak's kind of orange. He's yellow. I have a birdie right outside my window. It's a yellow finch. They're so pretty, you guys. There we go. Does anyone else like to watch birds? So I have one of the bird feeders that's suction cup to my window right over here. And I get all kinds of birds, mainly yellow finches. I get a lot of cardinals. And I get a lot of, I don't know, robins and different kinds of finches. You do, Tony? All right, let's let him dry. All right, so there's only two things that are brown. And so with this, you get white, black. Oh, I got white all over me. You get dark chocolate, and that's for the stem and for the flower. You get dark Hauser green, light Hauser green, bright yellow, and jack-o'-lantern orange. I think I'm going to use the makeup wipe again. Just because of this flower part. Tony, what's your favorite kind of bird? So I usually put suet out as well, but lately the crows have been tearing up the suet. I mean, I put it out there and it's gone that day. Like the crows will just seriously. So the other birds don't get to it. So I stopped putting that out because, you know, the crows are just being selfish at this point. All right. There really wasn't much brown. I will put this color back because I have to use it quite a bit for a woodpecker. I get those too, but I had gotten them a lot more before the crows started taking over. I mean, I had gotten them a lot, and then all of a sudden the crows started eating the suet and like won't let the other birds there. And I don't know what to do because they're super intelligent birds. So I'm at a loss. Hey Marie, how are you? Let me get those out of the way. I'm debating what I want to do next. I guess we're going to do the pumpkin next. Hi Connie, how are you? And this I will use a brush because it's a big area. I'm thinking I might brush some brown in. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, the hummingbirds are fun to watch. I have hummingbird feeders on the front porch. I had tried them on the back here, but it really didn't work all that well. That's good, Connie. So for those of you who aren't aware, this is the August craft box. All right, I'm gonna let that dry, and we're probably gonna, you know what? Let me put a little bit of yellow on here, and we're gonna mix a little bit of yellow in with the orange. And after I do the flower, where'd the flower go? There it is. Ooh, I need a little bit more brown because I think I need to do brown behind where the, I'm not going to put this on a thing. Just going to put a little bit of brown behind because of where the sunflower part goes. You don't have to, but I'm just being super, I don't know. Diligent, I guess. I don't know what to say. So usually when I'm sitting out on the front porch, the hummingbirds like to buzz me. I haven't sat out there very much this summer because the bugs are just horrendous. And it's been so hot. All right, there we go. All right, Crane, have fun. Don't get too carried away with being bored. Just kidding. All right. What did I just do with that flower? Oh, y'all, I'm something else. This is gonna need a couple of coats. It is very heavy. You just walk outside and it's like, ugh. But hopefully where we're going, it won't be as bad. Is it dry? Yeah, that's dry. Kind of. I thought it was dry. It'll be fine. That part's not going to be seen anyway. Not like directly. It's going to be, you're going to be able to see it through this, but it'll be fine. It's all good. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to take a small little paintbrush and I'm going to mix a little bit of this orange with the yellow just to get a pretty color for the beak. So I don't want it bright yellow and I don't want it dark orange either. That's about right. It's about the color of a beak. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Perfect. Perfect color. Yay. All right, I'm gonna need to put another coat on that. So I'm gonna set that to the side and we're gonna put the second coat on this flower. And then we'll do the stems and work on the pumpkin a little bit more and then glue it all together. So y'all, this box was listed yesterday. You get everything that you need. The paint, the paintbrushes, the glue, the actual project itself, all for 25 bucks. There we go. So pretty. All right, let's dry this guy and then we'll put the second coat on his beak. Y'all, that color ended up being perfect. All right. All right, here we go. So, I'm gonna put these all to the side. I think we're gonna do the stems next. Let's put that there to dry. So I'm gonna do one with the dark hauser and then the other one with the light hauser. And we're gonna put some white highlights on everything. And then we're going to glue it together. I want the small one to be the dark one, because it'll be in front. Does anybody have any plans for the weekend? Hannah and I are going to go to the movies. We're going to have a movie day. Of course, you know, she wants to watch movies and she doesn't have a driver's license, so she needs somebody to take her. So that would be me tomorrow. You know, it doesn't seem like it, but in just 3 short weeks, Hannah or Alyssa's going to be going back to school. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, the humidity has been high here. There we go, Lori. It has been high. Like, you walk outside and you just... And, I mean, I'm used to humidity, because that's the way it is over in the Middle East, but it's a different kind of humidity over there. So, I think... I don't know. It gets really hot over there. Like, not just temperature-wise, but because of the humidity. But I think it's a different type of humidity, because it's bearable. This is not bearable. To the Stampede, they take a whole bunch of them or something. You know what? I'm not going to make the top of this green, because usually it's like brown, right? Like the top of these would be kind of a brown. I don't know how they'll look. What do y'all think? Should I do the top brown? Hi, Lori. How are you? Should I do the top of these brown, or should I just do them green. I feel like they need to be brown, but I'm not sure how it'll look. I'm gonna put that to the side. Awesome. That was really nice of them. So they come out all the way out here, or is there one over there? Tony says brown. What do y'all think? I need to know. Well, that's a long way to go. All right, Tony says brown. Let me get the lighter one and then I'll do the brown at the same time. That's cool that they do stuff like that for them though, Tony. Did you get to see him when he came out, Tony? Kind of like this light Hauser green better than the dark. Y'all, I put out just enough green. I might just kind of brush it. Let's do that with the dark too. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna put a little bit of green and then I'm just gonna kind of brush a little bit of brown on it. So I do have some paintbrushes in here somewhere. Here we go. Just the cheapo Dollar Tree paintbrushes. We're just gonna brush a little bit of brown. Let's see. There we go. Got one spot. There we go. I don't know, it just seems like that has to have the brown on the top. All right.
Mission accomplished.
Cool.
I'm processing.
Let me do this. I want some, actually, this is what I'll do. I want some light green in that and a little bit of dark green in that. So what I think I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna do white. Y'all, like I said, these were at Dollar Tree. They're just really bristly brushes. And we're just brushing some white on to give it some depth. You know, I used to when I was just a tourist, but now that I've lived here, we don't really. I think the last time we've been to something was like 7 years ago. Besides Esther that we went and saw a couple weeks ago, a week ago. I don't remember when it was. Ooh, that's so that. I think I'm gonna do this with the dark and the light green too. Just kind of a mixture of the three colors. Just to give it a little bit more depth. We're going to do that with all three of these pieces. So yeah, we really don't go too much anymore. Living here, you're just kind of like, ugh. I know this is like tedious, but it's going to look better in the long run. Just so it's not all one color. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some light green first, and we're gonna put a little bit on the darker pieces, and then I will use the same brush and use a little bit of dark green for that last, the lighter piece. That's a lot. Oh yeah. It's giving it some good depth. Yeah. So around here, everybody we like the tourists because it brings in revenue, but we don't like the tourists because they're annoying. They don't know how to drive around here, and it just gets so busy. And so we just kind of stay home, or we go somewhere way far away. I know it looks like a mesh, but and then I'm gonna do a little bit of dark green. I don't know. Might mix it in. Just a drop. Because I don't want it that dark. Thank you, Patty. I am by no means great at this. I'm just winging it. That one looks better. Might take a little bit of this and just kind of try to dull it down a little bit. There we go. That looks better. All right. So there's that. All right. The pumpkin. This is the last thing that we need to kind of do. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do with the pumpkin, I'm going to try anyway, is just kind of highlight with a distress crayon. don't know. Kind of liked it better. Just kind of. Who said adults can't play with crayons? Right, that's all I want to do. And then I'm going to take one of these. Of course, it's, you know, full of water now. But I'm going to kind of brush some yellow in. It's not brushing quite as well as I'd like it. Let's see. Let's do something else. Just a little bit of yellow. Because the orange is just too orange. Yeah, that looks good. Y'all, did you see the color of the month for this month? Just gonna kind of lessen some of these lines. It is a shimmer orange, which I'm hoping it's comparable to the shimmer pumpkin that we used to have, but I think it's a little bit darker. What do you guys think? I think it looks better than it did just as the way it was. All right, so we got our base. And I'm gonna glue the pumpkin on first.
Dollar Tree, huh? Well, look, your little Dollar Tree logo on the front makes you look like the last airbender.
David's in there messing. What?
Leave Mama know.
Look at my pumpkin.
Is Mama live?
Yes, is my pumpkin pretty? Is
Mama's
my pumpkin
live.
pretty?
It's a pretty pumpkin.
You come in here, then you get to...
Where's my pumpkin pie?
No.
Pumpkins make pumpkin pie.
Okay. Hey, Susan. I think it looks good. How are you, Susan? Y'all, I can see where these pieces are supposed to go. So I put glue where the pieces are supposed to go. That way I don't have glue all over. Ooh, I missed a spot. They say that you need to come on camera. Yoo-hoo. They say you need to come on camera. I'm good, Susan. Not just your forehead, dummy. Love you.
Hello, Facebook world.
Yes.
Pumpkins and corn stalks. It's especially yummy after corn on the cob tonight.
Yeah. All right. Now I got... Okay, quit breathing like in my ear.
Corn stalks and pumpkins. Next thing you need is a turkey.
Yeah, I know, right?
Gobble, gobble.
Tony says hi.
Hello, Tony.
And then the birdie. Ooh, I forgot. Birdie needs white on his eye. Ooh, that was like almost perfect. Yo, that worked. But I am going to kind of do the same thing with him as what I've done with everything else. Don't want to mess up his eye though. I'm gonna do the same thing with the black because that's a little bit too much white. Because ravens are black. Crows are black. That was a bit too much white. He looks like a crow that got into the baking. I don't like the white. I think he needs to be completely black. It was worth a try. I'll highlight, that's what I'll do. I'll take some highlights and do the little dots and swirls. There we go.
And like 30 years ago.
All right, let's dry him. He looks better now with just that little bit of white. So he wasn't like pure black, but you know, ravens are kind of black. There we go. Got a little bit of black on his beak. So I'm going to take a little bit of that orange and go right back over it. There we go. All right. So I'm going to set this on here and then figure out the placement, because otherwise it just doesn't sit right. Ah. All right. Put that down to get some of the excess off. Need it a little bit further up. We're almost done.
I was squishing the bleach through the bag and it felt weird.
Hi, Melanie.
I know it's a chemical reaction and that's but like
Give me just a second. I'm gonna put some string on this, and it needs to dry just a bit. Yeah, that needs a little bit more glue. Needs it up here too. All right, there we go. Hopefully that's enough glue. Awesome. The same one that I had, or because I had asked Hannah to get me one, and she's like, there's none left. I'm like, website says that there's 2. So I ordered 2 online, and then, I don't have scissors right here. I ordered 2 online, and then I went into the store, and there were 2 there. What? Hi. So you guys, this is the Club of the Month. It's available right now. You know what? I'm gonna do just knots. Thank you, Patty. Just nuts. Mine is a little bit, it's like 13 by 18 or something like that. When I bought the two there in the store, there was one left. That was nice. I left one. I like that board though. That went flying. I'm gonna kind of like fray the end of this because I think that it'll look better. There we go.
Dad,
What do you guys think?
see the green? It's from the ink on the bag. Oopsies. The ink on the bag transferred onto myself. It should wash off though.
What do you guys think? Yeah, it might be. Give me a second.
The green
Yeah, I
from the
heard.
bag transferred onto my hair.
I heard.
Hopefully it
It
washes off.
is. Yep. I know it says it, but I'm like half blind. It doesn't say it. I got this one. Yeah. So I had done the fresh milk one. But I also wanted to do something else with that frame. So I went and bought another one or two or three. And I got a couple other chalkboards too. All right. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, this is in the store already. It's $25 and you will get all of the colors that I used to paint here. You'll get some paintbrushes and glue to make the project, you guys. So, I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys had fun. And I will be live again on Sunday at 6:30 Central Standard Time. I hope to see you guys then. And go buy you a kit. All right. Have a great night, you guys. Good night.